Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today. We're going to interview some of the participants, pretty much all the participants in the BWF, and listen to a few comments that they have to say on the upcoming league. First up is the legend killer, Randy Orton. Well, Mean Gene, I've been known as the legend killer, the Viper, and everybody knows all about my family. But I'm here in the BWF to introduce everybody to the three most dangerous letters in all of professional wrestling. R-K-O. And Mr. Cody Rhodes, what do you have to say? Well, Mean Gene, you know all about my family too. I heard Orton out here a while ago talking about his family. But there is more than one royal family of wrestling. You know, some say I've lived the American dream, but I'm going to show the BWF all about the American nightmare. Whoa, and Mr. Goldberg, what do you have to say? Who's next? And next up is this big scary monster, the big red machine they call Kane. I will conquer. And what you gonna do when the tens and tens of the Canaanites run wild on you? And up next, folks, is the lunatic French, Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. I'm Stone Cold John Moxley. I'm badass. I'm gonna run through everybody because I know Death Jitsu. Here comes another charismatic guy. DDP, what do you have to say? Well, Mean Gene, I'm here. You know, Randy Orton talked about three letters, RKO. Well, DDP and the Diamond Cutter was first. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Feel the bang. And up next, one half of the Usos and the Bloodline, Jimmy Uso. Well, Mean Gene, I just like the opportunity to hopefully get out of the shadow of the rest of my family and my brother and show them that Big Jim has always been the best. No yeet. And the other half of the Usos, Jay Uso. Well, Mean Gene, I'm surprised I even have enough breath left in me to be able to get this interview out. I'm surprised I'm not taking a seat in the corner because I usually get an adrenaline dump and I run out of breath. But let's run that back one time. Yeet. And up next, one of the most scary and ominous creatures, Bray Wyatt. Well, Mean Gene, there's a lot of misguided souls in the BWF. But I'm here with the candle, with the lamp, to show you that the light is bright. That all these other wrestlers that you put your hopes and your dreams behind, that they're not real. They're not heroes. Like John Cena. You're not a hero, John. You never were. And that's what I'm going to expose in the BWF. Follow the Fireflies. And welcome back to the BWF. Up next is R-Truth. R-Truth, what do you have to say? What's up? Okay, what do you have to say? What's up? What's up? You want the truth? You couldn't handle the truth. So coming back to the BWF is Ron Killings. So me and little Jimmy gotta go see John Cena. You can't see him, you can't see Jimmy. Now, you can't see me. What's up? Up next, one of my longtime friends, JYD, the Junkyard Dog. What do you have to say, JYD? Well, you know me, Gene. I'm coming to the BWF, and it looks like one of them kennels that I used to be in back in the day in Memphis, dude. But I think, I'm gonna scratch, I'm gonna claw, and I'm gonna bite my way through to the top. Sometimes they say that the bark is bigger than the bite, but not with this dog. And welcome in the Mr. Honky Tonk Man. What do you have to say? Well, Mean Gene, I'm here to the BWF. I'm ready to rock and roll and strut and stroll, baby, just like the king. Because I'm here to show everybody in the BWF that I was at one time the greatest intercontinental champion of all time. Welcome in now, the pride of El Paso, Texas, Eddie Guerrero. Well, Holmes, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lie, cheat, and steal my way right to the top. 'Cause it's Latino heat. And welcome in, Mr. Mankind. What do you have to say for yourself? Well, Mean Gene, on the 6th day, God created the world. But on the 8th day, He created mankind. And look at me. Why do I have to be so despicable? But as much as you don't like the way I look, I don't like the way all of you look. But I'm coming to wreak havoc in the BWF. And I'm coming to take what's mine. Have a nice day. And one of my favorite people of all time, Rey Mysterio. What do you have to say? Well, Mean Gene, I'm here in the BWF to restate claim to my great name. I'm going to do the best I can. I know it's going to take a lot of work because my son in like less than a year and a half has already surpassed my name. So I'm here in the BWF to show him that Rey Mysterio can still be on top. And Triple H, what do you have to say? Always with this sledgehammer. Well, Mean Gene, I am the game. And I came to... Well, everybody knows what you do with the game. But the thing about games is somebody always wins. And when it's my game, of course, I win. And if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it! And Mr. John Cena, how are you today, sir? Well, Mean Gene, I'm good. A lot of people can't see me, but they can see all these belts I'm wearing. These are just all the titles that I had before I came over here to the BWF. And they want to say I rhyme and I do hip hop, but when I get in the ring, I make them flip and flop. Word life. Do, 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 do. Well, Seth Rollins, how are you today? What do you have for us, good sir? Meanie Genie. And they tell you what I gotta say to Philly Phil and all the rest of those jabronis in the back. I'm an extraordinary, a visionary, a revolutionary. Yeah, because nobody started wearing women's clothes before. And Mr. Roman Reigns, what do you have to say, good sir? Well, it's like this, Mean Gene. There's a lot of good talent back there. There's a lot of top guys. But there is only one OTC. You see, they all had a chance until I showed up. Now, they're fucked. Welcome in, Mr. Brock Lesnar. Well, you know, Mean Gene, people always want to ask me what I'm going to do without the wise man. But what I'm going to do is the same thing I did before the wise man. And that's eat, sleep, suplex, repeat. Mr. CM Punk, welcome in here, sir. Well, thank you, Mean Gene. I've been all around. I've been in Indies. I've been in AEW, which we normally don't mention that name around here. I've been in the WWE. I've been in ECW. I've been in ROH. And I've been here and I've been there. And yes, I had a run in the UFC. Now, nothing on the lines of Brock Lesnar. Yes, I did get my ass kicked. But when it's inside this ring, there's a lot of good people back there. But there's only one best in the world. And come on in here, Shawn Michaels. Well, you know me, Gene. I am the icon, the main event, the showstopper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm taking the BWF by storm. Suck it. Let's welcome in the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Nobody knows about the Macho Man. I can make it to the top of the BWF mountain. But you see, I do it all by myself. No pukesters to the left of me. No pukesters to the right of me. Oh, yeah, and then last but not least, no Elizabeth. No, I don't need it. I did it by myself. Dig it? Ooh, yeah. And welcome in, Hulkster. Well, you know, Mean Gene, dude, I've seen a lot of this talent, man, and I've fought a lot of them before in different places. But I've been all over the world. I've been to Japan and back in less time than anybody, dude. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rise to the top. I'm going to pick that big boot. I'm going to drop the leg drop. And I'm going to do him just like I did that old smelly giant when I raised him over the top of my head and I slammed him right in the middle of the ring, dude. Or like when I took out the Iron Sheik. I will always be a champion. Because I train, I say my prayers, and I take my vitamins, dude. So what you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? Next is Penta. Well, hello, Mean Gene. My English is not that good. But me ready to compete. Sierra Metal. Get on in here, Stinger. Well, Mean Gene, I'm just happy to be here. It's showtime, folks. I'm ready to get in this ring and mix it up with a lot of this talent out there. I'm ready to put the scorpion leg lock and all that I can do, man. I think I'm one of the best wrestlers in the world, and I'm ready for the challenge. Ow! And up next, this guy right here has got more energy than a light socket. The Ultimate Warrior. Well, you know, Mean Gene, when I look into the skies and I see the darkness in the clouds, and I feel it from heaven with the thunder and the lightning, and all the warrior maniacs start to roar, and I feel it through my veins. I don't think it's the steroids, but it's the energy and the juice, and I will bring it upon you. And one of the scariest men I ever met. Welcome in, Mr. Undertaker. Well, Mean Gene, I'm not in a very good mood right now. I had a preliminary match. It didn't go the way I wanted it to. But I tell you right now, that everybody back there in that locker room, that there will be hell to pay. You see, death comes for everybody. And I am here to dig holes and take souls. And you will all rest in peace. And Batista, what do you have to say? Well, I've been around. I've been through evolution. I've even been a deacon one time, Gene. I've done movies. I've had some roles. I've gained weight. I've lost weight. But I am here right now, and I'm in the best shape of my life. And I'm here to show everybody back in that locker room that I am the only animal in this jungle. And up next, last but not least, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? I said, Stone Cold, what do you have to say? What? Goddamn, you don't need to know what I got to say, son. Because you already know what I'm going to do. Because I'm going to walk down that aisle and I'm going to stomp a mud hole in everybody's ass and walk it dry. Because I'm here to tell you that this ain't nothing like the Broken Skull Ranch. And when I say that I'm here to take over, well, that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so. Well, that's all for today, folks. That is everybody that is going to be on the roster. Please come check us out. Starting next week, the BWF is going to be good. And it's going to be like Tony Khan, 'cause it's great.